What's up guys, it's Mike here. Welcome to Auto Vlog. In today's video, I got the 2017 Ford Mustang GT350. I'm extremely excited to review this car for you guys today. Some of you might remember a video that I uploaded about a month ago. It was also on the GT350 and how or where you can buy one. Most of you probably know that this is a rare Mustang, so you can't just walk in and buy it anywhere. A dealership needs allocations to even get one themselves. So I put up a video, just extended an invitation for the person that was really looking for a GT350. And a gentleman by the name of Danny ended up contacting me, and he is now the new happy owner of this car. He has allowed me today to review the car for him. And well, review the car for you guys, but also for him, because he's actually hasn't even seen the car yet himself. He lives in Mississippi. The car will be shipped to him. So Danny's just awaiting delivery in Mississippi of the car. It's gonna be shipped to him here in the coming days. So let's check out the 2017 Ford Mustang GT350. All right, so here it is. And I have to say, this is the best looking Mustang that I have ever seen. It just has a perfect color combination along with being a GT350 and all the attributes that it has with the flat plane crank V8, just the look of it and the wheels that it has. So it's a lot to be said about this car. Try to cover as much as I can here as we're taking a look at the car. But as you can see, it is in the color magnetic. It's a gunmetal gray. It has the over-the-top black racing stripe along with the white contrast stripe on each side of the middle stripe here. Being a GT350, you get the grille that is only available for a GT350. You obviously have the Shelby badging to the left here, showing that it is a GT350 and not a GT350R. If there was an R, it would have a red badge instead of the silver one. Now what's missing on this car here is the splitter, which is in the trunk. It is kept off of the vehicle to make it easier to load it up on the truck that will be shipping this vehicle to the new owner, Danny. Turn the lights on here. I mean, the car just looks so neat. We got the daytime running lights, and also it does come with HID projector headlights. I just love this color combination. It's such a beautiful vehicle. As we move over to the wheels, it is the 19-inch painted aluminum wheels, and the tires on this car is the Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires, made for optimal track use, obviously. There's 295/35 diameter tires up front, and then 305/35 tires in the rear. Obviously you see the big cross-drilled rotors and the Brembo brakes. No secret that this Mustang is built for the track. We have the GT350 badging here. Now for 2017, the track package is a standard feature on all GT350s. For 2016, it was a standalone option. You either got the track package or you got the technology package. Now the track package is, as I mentioned, standard, And the technology package is not called the technology package, it is the convenience package. Nice thing about this is you get all the technical features on the interior with Sync 3. We're going to take a look at that here shortly. Heated and cooled seats and so on. And then also one very nice part of the track package is that you get the bigger wing. Obviously with the track package you also have the MagneRide, or the continuously damping MagneRide suspension, engine oil cooler, amongst others. Now all GT350s have quad tip dual exhaust. It looks so mean. I mean, this thing is just a beast. Now I have a separate video that I did a few days ago where I do a exhaust comparison test between normal and sport mode. You'll see that pop up on your screen right now, where you can just hear what this vehicle sounds like, and it's just amazing. It's by far the best sounding car out right now, in my opinion. There's a lot of good sounding cars, but this, for what you pay for this car and what you get and the sound, the noise it makes, it's unbeatable. So if you want to hear what it sounds like, click that link right now. Pop the trunk here real quick. Mustang has one of the biggest trunks in the segment. Apologize for the lighting here. Now here is the front splitter that will be put on the vehicle at delivery. I mean, again, I keep stressing this, but it looks so good in the magnetic color along with the over-the-top black racing stripe. It's just an amazing looking car. So let's pop the hood. All right. So as most of you guys know already, it's the 5.2 liter flat plate crank V8, putting out 526 horsepower and 429 pound-feet of torque. It is the strongest naturally aspirated engine that Ford has ever produced, and it is hand-built. As you can see here, hand-built with pride, and it's actually signed by the person who built this engine. And as all Fords, even the GT350 has the capless fuel tank system. Excellent, convenient, easy feature. Ford holds the patent for this feature. But I know that also Chevy is starting to use it, and some Hondas, and I think Acuras as well. Just stick the nozzle in there. Never have to worry about having a gas cap scratch up your paint or having smelly fingers, and check engine lights for loose gas caps and annoyances like that. Now to get into the vehicle, this is what the actual proximity key fob looks like. It's a lock button, unlock, and then your trunk release, and then your panic button. So you just keep this key in your pocket, and as you walk up to the GT350, it has sensors on both the driver's and the passenger side door. Put your hand on the door handle, and there's a sensor behind here. And then there's a sensor right there where you can lock it. As long as the key is on your person, that's how easy it is to unlock. The Okay, so as we jump inside, take a look at the interior. Now everything is covered in plastic here, because basically the customer hasn't taken delivery yet. So, but if we move some of this plastic, away here, you see it's leather and white contrast stitching right here, and then basically Alcantara seating surface all across your back and your butt here when you're driving. And that is obviously to keep you not sliding around while you're using the car the way you should. And the same goes for the door panel here. Soft leather right here, and then Alcantara inserts and white contrast stitching right there. And the steering wheel, we're gonna jump inside here, but taking a look at the steering wheel from this angle, you got Alcantara wrapped steering wheel all around except for the bottom part here where you have a leather wrapped steering wheel. Same for the rear seats, just like the driver's and passenger seat. Now the interior of the GT350 is, I mean, very similar to a regular Mustang, except for the Alcantara covered steering wheel and these toggle switches here. They're in black instead of being more of a chrome looking toggle switches like on a premium GT Mustang or even a premium EcoBoost Mustang. We have the 8-inch Sync 3 touchscreen. Excellent system. But now you get the Shelby badge and Ford Performance at startup. Now this infotainment system is excellent. I've done a video of this previously where I go more in depth into the features and what you can do with Sync 3, but just to show you real quick here, you have a menu bar at the bottom. I hope you can hear me because the fan is blowing a little bit here. It's extremely hot outside, and even inside this warehouse where we have the vehicles stored. We have audio, climate, your phone, navigation, different apps that you can sync up, your settings. You can scroll just like a smart tablet. So the system is very user-friendly, very responsive to the touch. There's no lag in clicking on the screen. So I'm very happy with the upgrade from the previous infotainment system, which was my Ford Touch. Now as we move down here, you can control the climate and such from here, very simple. Fan speed, you got your heated seats and cooled seats here, climate control, and then you have your push to start button, and then we move over to the toggle switches here. So you have your hazards, and then your traction control, and then we have the LC button, which obviously stands for launch control. And then the most interesting toggle switch of them all here is the active exhaust. So we're gonna take a listen here from inside the vehicle. I'm gonna hit the switch once. So that's sport, normal. I'll open the door here. So normal, sport, So as I mentioned already, I have a separate video where I do a real tutorial of the active exhaust system here, where you have the normal mode and the sport mode, and just the way that it sounds, full revs and so on. So definitely check that out. You see that popping up on your screen right now. It's just an amazing vehicle, and the way that it sounds, it's just, I mean, it's hard finding words to explain it. I mean, for something that is stock as well, it's just, you don't need anything else. I mean, anyone who tries to put sport exhaust systems and stuff on this car is, in my opinion, a dumbass. Excuse my language. And then what we have up here, we have oil temperature gauges, and then just a classic Mustang air vents. As you can hear now, they're blowing. And then over here on the dashboard on the passenger side, you have the chassis number and the GT350 badge. It's a very nice touch. And then we move on over here to the instrument cluster in the middle between the tachometer and the speedometer. That's where you have all your driving modes, or information modes I should say. Different gauge modes, digital speedometer, tire pressure monitor, and all your axle oil temperature, air and fuel ratio, and so on. This doesn't even have any average miles per gallon yet, as it is a brand new vehicle, but that's where you have that information, fuel economy, so on. And then we move on to track apps. Obviously, it comes with line lock, launch control, exhaust mode. The difference, you can go in here and change that, but obviously you would rather use the toggle switch here, as it is a whole lot easier. You have an accelerometer, acceleration timer, lap timer, and so on. Now, all GT350s and GT350Rs get the 6-speed Tremec manual transmission, the only way to go in this specific vehicle here, obviously. Excellent transmission, very easy to drive. I've only driven this car a very short period. I mean, basically just to park it. Just the feel of it from it to compare, I drove a 2011 Mustang GT500, where the shifts were a lot shorter in the GT500 versus the GT350. It's just very easy to shift. I mean, they're not. They are short, but it felt shorter in the GT350 or in the GT500. I apologize, I'm all over the place here. And then moving on here, obviously we have 2 cup holders. Down here in the center armrest, you have a, I apologize for the lighting here, but this is the cards I was dealt regarding filming this car. So if it's not perfect visual here, I hope you get a pretty good idea at least. But we have down there a USB port and a 12 volt. Now here we have our light switches. Turn all the way to the right for automatic lights. And then interior dimming and so on here. And here to pop your trunk, and all Mustangs get this secret little stash holder here for whatever you choose. Coins or keys, or use your imagination. Just sitting in the GT350, I mean, it feels like a true sports car. I mean, I love the steering wheel with the Alcantara. It just feels so good. And if we take a closer look at the steering wheel, you have your cruise control buttons here to answer the phone and hang up the phone, and then to control the middle instrument cluster that we just took a look at, you use the buttons on the left side of the steering wheel. Then on the right side, just very self-explanatory, volume buttons and so on here. We have that voice activation button here for the Sync 3 system to make phone calls and set destinations for navigation and so on. Then here you have your damping modes for the MagneRide system. So if you click this button right here, normal, and then sport mode. And then your different steering modes as well, controlled from right here. So we have normal steering, sport, and comfort mode. And then this car, being, can't see really from underneath the plastic here, but you see right here, being part of the convenience package, you get a universal garage door opener sitting in the visor. So I mean, with the GT350 having best of both worlds, really, where you get the track package and the convenience package, so you have, you know, all the nice technical features as well as the performance features that you would demand from owning a Mustang GT350. I mean, I wouldn't buy one that does not have the track package included, in my opinion. That is what the car is made for. Okay guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take the car up the street and get some fuel in the vehicle, because it is about to be shipped here any day, and get the car ready for Danny to be delivered at his house. So we're going to take it for a short drive. It's no real test drive or anything, obviously, but here we go. So as this is a brand new car, and obviously we can't really get on it, but it's interesting when you're driving a GT350, just getting up to close to 3,000 RPMs, it sounds like you're really getting on the car. It is just sounds so good, and it's so loud. Now I do have the exhaust mode in sport currently. Just took it out of sport so you can hear the difference. I just love that sport exhaust. That is amazing. Okay, so we have a full tank of gas. We're gonna drive it back to the dealership and get it ready for delivery to Mississippi. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the 2017 Ford Mustang GT350. A lot of the filming was done for the new owner, Danny, as he hasn't seen the car himself yet, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. So, Danny, I know that you're gonna enjoy this car. I mean, it is an absolute beast, and I am extremely jealous. I wish this was my car, but however, I thank you for letting me film it for everyone to see, and obviously you as well. And for everyone else that tuned in to check out the new 2017 Shelby GT350, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is it the best sounding car ever made, stock at least? And if this was your first time checking out the channel, please browse it, watch some of the other videos. If you like them, hit that subscribe button. Remember to give it a thumbs up, share this video with a friend. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Yeah.